just wanted to put that in there so it didn't fall down.
We are 20 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
Calvin Castine with Joe Southwick about to grab the microphone at Northeastern Clinton. We're gonna let Joe tell you all about it. What we're doing. What are we doing here?
Thank you, Calvin. Well, we are here at Northeastern Clinton Central School on a Monday evening, and I have no idea what the date is. So. The 13th of September 2010, when we're here for the CVAC boys varsity soccer. This is a Division I matchup, the opening league game of the season for both of these teams. It's the Eagles of Beekmantown visiting the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton. Just underway here on a nice, bright, sunny evening. Just a little quick shower before the game started, just to make the grass a little bit slick. So anyway, we're just underway. Like I said, the Eagles on the attack. This is Jordan Barron, brings it down the right side, takes a hard shot, goes off the post, bounces back out to Shane Peterson, but it's defended there by the Cougars, but they failed to clear it out. It's pushed over to the left side. Eagles play it back, they regroup. This is Barron with it. And when you go down, it'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Armstrong puts the ball to the back line, but it's defended back there by Briette, I believe. I didn't catch his name or his number, but this is Zach Toll in the middle. Gay turns it around, tries to send it up for the front line, but it's intercepted by the Eagles. This is Varon. He gets knocked off the ball, and Armstrong clears that up to left side. And the Cougars will watch it roll out of bounds. There's a long ball up the left side, the right side, but McElroy's over there to clear that out. This is Miller. Miller lays it off for Bedard. Bedard tries to get it up to the wing for Liam McDonough, but it goes out of bounds. Number 5 is Spencer Keeble on the back line for the Eagles. This is Keeble with it.
Raining again, Joe.
Yeah. And we got a double rainbow.
Double rainbow, raining in the sunshine. My goodness.
Bye. What will they think of next?
Yeah. Only at Northeastern.
Only at Northeastern. If you don't like the weather here, just wait a couple minutes and sure you'll get something different. This is Toll. He sends a nice ball up for Dylan Riley. Riley down the right side. Crosses it into the middle, but the Cougar defense is there to turn that back around. This is Carter. He turns and sends a long ball up. It's the Eagles to turn back around. It's number 4, Ben Smith, on the back line. Ball still in. No, it'll be a throw-in for the Cougars. Harrigan has it. And that ball gets taken away by the Eagles. There's a ball that's sent up to the front. This is Toll. He'll take the shot. Rabideau scoops that up and get his team turned around and going back the other way. It's cleared to the center. This is Harrigan with it. He's got a little bit of space. Leaves it for McDonough. Tries to get it back for Harrigan, but Eagles break that up. This is Varon. He beats his man. Takes it down the left side. Varon takes a shot, but nowhere near the goal. That'll be a goal kick for the Cougars.
The officials are the brothers Kowalski.
Yeah. As Calvin mentioned to me, to mention to the fine viewing audience that the officials for tonight's contest are Tom and Jerry Kowalski. Rabbit will get the ball turned back the other way. Varon intercepts that. Looking for somebody to pass to. Sends the ball into the center. Marks lets it get by him, but Gay comes up to cover. He and Peterson are in a foot race. Gay tries to send the ball through to Carter. Carter and Duquette are battling it out. Carter's still there. Duquette watches it roll over the end line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Just under 34 minutes to play in the first half. No score. This is Riley in the middle. He pops one up for Toll, and it's a foot race. Rabideau comes out and grabs that before Toll can get to it. He'll turn his crew around, punts it out to midfield. Carter's there, but the ball goes out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw-in. This is Harrigan. Well, he sends it up, but no white shirts there. This is Smith. Keeble sends it up, but Armstrong is there to defend. Yeah. He wanted more money to do the varsity game, and they said no. And we got a couple new players in for the Eagles. I'll try to set that up for you just as quick as I can. Number 14 is Mark Price. Came in on the front line. And also number 3, that's Keon. Right.
Jahan Bush.
Right, Jahan Bush. I knew that. And I even got coached on it earlier, but I forgot it already. So.
I might be wrong, too.
Nah, that's close. That's close enough.
That was it.
That's close enough.
We asked his brother. We asked his brother in Shazy, and he told us how to pronounce it.
Okay. And I always remember it right after you tell me, but then when I go to call his name, I'll just call him Keon most of the night.
That's what we do.
No, Jahan Bush isn't that nice.
Jahan Bush. You got it. Here come the Cougars. McDonough gets that just a little bit too far out in front of him, and Jahan Bush takes it away. Tries to get it to Varon, but that's taken away by McDonough. Sends it over to the left side. This is Marks. Marks has McAllen Cope on him, a new entry into the game for the Eagles. Harrigan intercepts that, sends it back, but there's nobody there. McDonough with it. Sends it over for Letourneau. A little miscommunication there, but Armstrong is there. Miller lays it off for Bedard. Bedard can't control it, goes out of bounds. It'll be a Cougar throw-in. That ball gets intercepted. Armstrong plays it. Tries to get it for Carter, but Duquette is there. Here's a rush for the Eagles. This is Toll. He tries to send it for Price, and Price gets a shot off, but a little weak, and Rabideau is there to grab that. 10 minutes gone in the game. Still scoreless. Eagles with the better of the scoring opportunities to this point. This is Varon. He turns around, takes a shot that's blocked by Letourneau. Comes back to Letourneau. He battles for it. McDonough is there, sends it up for Miller. Miller carries. And the Eagles take that away. This is Bedard giving chase. He'll watch it roll out of bounds. This is Cooper. He still has it. Tries to get it by Duquette, but can't. Or I'm sorry, Keeble. Bedard will throw in. Sends a long one back. Keeble is there. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be another Cougar throw-in. This is McDonough. Puts it up in the air. This is Miller. He's got some space. Makes a nice move, but can't catch up to the ball. This is Toll. He battles for it. And Marks comes away with it. Carter takes it down the left side. He keeps it in, but kicks it a little bit too long, and it's going to go over the end line. All right. We're back to action. The Eagles put the ball in play. This is Brendan Carnwright. First time we've called his name tonight. Eagles throw it in. Letourneau turns that around. Keeps it in, but sends it back to the Eagles. That one skips by. Smith is there. All right, we have an obstruction call on that one, so we'll get a set piece here for the Cougars. Rob Armstrong will take the kick. Armstrong chips it up to the 18, and the Eagles clear. This is Varon. He tries to keep it from going out. It will be a Cougar ball. That one doesn't quite get over the head of the defender. This is Bedard. He goes down, and that'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Cougars have kept it in the Eagles' end for the last couple minutes here, trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but still have yet to get a shot on goal. Armstrong sends that one to the 18, and that gets cleared out by the Eagles. Varon turns it up. Gay is there, sends it back in. Gay switches fields, but that's Zach Brockway. A nice play there, but he gets called for the push. Armstrong, once again, sends the ball back. Smith is looking for it. He and Cooper battle for it, but he gets knocked forward, but Harrigan was a step offside. Or so. 25-20 to play in the first half, still scoreless. Eagles get the ball back in play. Sent up for the Cougars. This is Cooper. Cooper back for Harrigan. Harrigan chips one. Ben Smith and Dylan Carter are working on it. Carter turns it back, but Smith is there to corral it. Sends it up into an open spot. Sean Harrigan is first there. And that one goes out of bounds. It'll be the Cougar throw-in. So both of these teams have been off for better part, well, actually more than a week, I would think, right? So
they had their tournaments.
Their tournaments were
before Labor Day.
Before Labor Day, so it was before school started. So they've been off for a good long time. Probably, certainly itching to get to some action.
Yeah, Beekmantown, of course, won that shootout against PHS for the winning the Shazy tournament, and the Cougars lost the 1-0 game to E-Town right here in the Pizza Hut Classic.
There's a ball that's sent up, but Gay defends. Here's Armstrong. sends it up. Bedard sends it up for McDonough, who kicks it out of bounds. Be an Eagle throw in. There's a ball that goes to the back line. Riley's got it, but Armstrong is there to defend. And that'll go out of bounds. Cougars will throw the ball in. We got a couple of new players from the Cougar side. This is, Alex Davison. And number 22 is Bo Leduc, who gives chase on that. Pass back to the goaltender. Eagles bring the ball out. That's Perkins sends it to the back line, but Zach Gase knocks it forward. That's Price, who's battling for it up front, but Armstrong comes away. Looks to send it up the wing, and it rolls out of bounds. Just under 22 to play in the first half. There's a ball in the center. This is Toll. He leaves it for Price. Price gets his shot blocked. There's a hard shot by Zach Toll, and he's going for the short side, but cut it just a little bit too sharp, and Rabideau watches that roll out of bounds. So Cougars will get it going back the other way. That's Cope, puts it in the middle. This is Leduc battling with it with Price. Price turns it around, sends it off to the wing. His winger was a step offside. That's Chris McElroy over on the right side for the Eagles. This is Price, a lot of space. Letourneau takes the ball off his foot. He's looking for somebody to pass to, but that doesn't happen. Rolls back for Duquette. Duquette battling with Marks. And Bedard breaks that up. This is Davison. Tries to send one forward for Leduc, but it's broken up by Keeble. 17 is Shane Peterson, moved over from the right side to defend over here on the left. Price will throw the ball in. And it looked like it was an illegal throw. Cougars will throw it in. We're just past halfway in the first half. Bedard up for Davison. Davison tries to get it to Cooper, but that's defended there. This is Johan Bush, sends it to the front line, but Letourneau slows it down briefly, and then the Eagles get the whistle. Keon will turn around and get that ball in play quickly, trying to catch everybody off guard, but Rabideau was paying attention and came up and scooped that ball up. This is Harrigan. He knocks it off a Beekmantown player. It'll be a Cougar throw-in. 19 minutes to go in the first half. This is Davison. Peterson tries to get it up the left side, but it goes out of bounds. Well, it's knocked into the middle. Smith plays it back for the keeper, but a little weak, and Brett Smith has to knock that out of bounds to keep anything bad from happening. And that one looks like it's going to roll over the end line. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars. So first time we've seen any corner kick action out of either team. Cougars will see what they can do on another set piece here. Harrigan will take the kick. Sends a nice long ball to the box, but it's headed wide by Letourneau. That's Tremblay, gives chase, and Smith catches that before it rolls out. I believe it was tipped by a Beekmantown player, so he wanted to make sure that it wasn't another corner kick. This is Harrigan with it. Harrigan tries to send one up for Leduc. He does. It's over for Cooper. Cooper gets the ball taken off of his foot. Marks hustles back for it. Leaves it off for Bedard. This is Marks with a little bit of space. Nice through ball for Cooper, and he gets called for being a step offside. It's a pretty close call right there. Nice pass and good idea by the Cougars. Again, the Eagles defend. Mark sends one up to the 18. That's Perkins, hustles back for it. Harrigan turns around and rifles a shot that's going to go over the end line. Eagles get the ball going the other way. This is Johan Bush. He tries to switch fields. That might be a little bit brisk. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw in. Davison trying to create a little opportunity. Leduc heads it back, but right on the foot of Perkins. Davison steals that. Gives it for Marks, but Perkins ends up with it. This is Johan Bush. He gets a little bit too far out in front of him, and you see, and that ball scoots down the sideline and will go out of bounds. Be a Beekmantown throw in. Toll throws it in. Letourneau heads it out, but it's going to go over the end line, and that's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles. Ball's in play. It's in the box. Rabideau comes up, makes a nice play on that. Nice service right into the 6 by Keon, but Rabideau had it played well. This is Tremblay with it. He's got a little bit of space. He sends it over to the in the box. Cooper is there. He's got it. He turns around, and that's out to Marks at 20-yard mark. This is Harrigan. Sends it over for Armstrong. Armstrong is going to let go with a shot. Skips once, and Brett Smith makes a nice play on that. First time he's been called on to make any kind of a stop. He was equal to that one. This is Marks. He controls, sends it into the center, but that gets taken away by Perkins. Perkins sends the ball up to the inside the box, but Josh Rabideau comes out and scoops that up. Closing in on 14 minutes to play in the first half. Still scoreless here from the NCCS sports facility in Champlain, New York. Here's Toll. He sends a shot that goes over the crossbar. And looks like we're going to get a foul on the Cougars. So the Eagles will get a free kick inside the midfield stripe. Zach Gay defends on that. Nifty play. He sends it into the middle, but a little wide for Leduc. Smith takes care of that. Varon tries to flick it to the wing, but it goes out of bounds. Cougar throw in. This is Armstrong. He sends it up. No white shirts there. This is Keon. He gets that ball knocked down by Davison. Davison sends it in the middle for Harrigan. Speaking of Davison, haven't seen anything of Jamie Davison. Must be either hurt or ineligible to play. see him standing over there with his arms crossed. There's a nice ball in the box. Davison comes in, but Smith is there. He throws it out. This is Varon. He's working with Bedard. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a foul on the Eagles. Armstrong puts the ball back in play. Sends it up to the 18, but it's headed out by Ben Smith. This is Riley. Sends a nice pass to Johan Bush. But Letourneau breaks that up. He sends it up for Harrigan. Harrigan has it. And he sends a pass over that skips off of Jordan Varon's foot. That was would have been a nice opportunity for them. Here comes Varon. He lays it off for the winger. Toll ends up with it, but Bedard clears. Cougars will throw in. Riley sends it back. It's in the middle for Johan Bush. He chips one up, but it goes over the head of everyone, and Rabideau scoops that up. 10.5 to go in the first half. This is Carter. Lays it for Marks. Marks gets it knocked out of bounds by Peterson. This is Carter. Carter, left-footed delivery into the box. Smith is there for that one. This is Johan Bush, but that one's a little bit long and no red shirts up there. Rabideau sends it up. Marks controls, sends one to the back line. But we got there. That's Eddie Blow for the Eagles, a new entry into the game. Here's a nice pass for Riley. Riley working on it. Ball goes over the end line. It'll be a goal kick. Rabideau sends it up. Leduc is there. Leaves it in the middle for Marks. Marks through ball for Carter. Carter gets it by a defender, but that's Keeble. Turns it around the other way. This is Price. Letourneau controls. He still got it. Sends it over for Gay. Gay sends it up, but that's Blow. Here's a nice ball for Varon. Varon turns, takes it into the middle, sends a pass up, but Zach Gay is there to break that up, and he sends a long ball back. Smith gives chase, sends it over for Blow. Blow turns it around the other way. Bedard is there. He controls, gives it for Marks. Marks for Carter. And we get another foul on the Eagles. So Armstrong will get a free kick out of this. He sends one up into the box. Well, a little bit shy of the 18, but Leduc got a head on it, but went the wrong way. This is Letourneau. He controls it and goes out of bounds via Beekmantown throw-in. Eagles will throw in. 7:20 to go in the first half. Marks tries to get it for Carter. Carter controls. And Varon ends up with that ball. Sends a ball down the right wing. Boy, I think that's Cope over there. goes out of bounds. Letourneau sends it over for Tremblay. Tremblay in the middle for McDonough. It gets knocked away, and Letourneau sends it up, but nothing but red shirts there. And that ball goes out of bounds. Cougar throw in. Oh, wow. Are you? All right.
Do they play Saranac next after that?
The girls? The girls play Saranac, yes, Thursday in Saranac.
I think I'll be there too.
Great.
Maybe I can get Calvin to come.
No.
Well, Tuesday I'm here for cross country, then the Champlain Town Board meeting. Wednesday I'm at Northern Adirondack for Cougar Bobcat volleyball. Thursday I'm at Shazy.
Okay. There you go. So
Check your local listings.
check your local listings for the times in your area. Here's Varon. He sends it in the middle, but Bedard's there to break that up. Varon gets it back. Looked like a pretty good offensive push for the Eagles, and that is going to still in play. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars.
Yeah, PK.
We can do without that.
We'll put some in.
This is Carter with it. Sends it up for Miller. Miller. Back for Carter. Carter tries to send a ball over for Tremblay, but the Spencer Keeble turns that back around the other way. McDonough with it. He chips one up into the box, but that might be a little bit too strong. It's going to roll back for Brett Smith. 4:15 to go in the first half. Still scoreless. Blow sends it up for Brockway. Brockway in the middle for Johan Bush. He sends it up the right wing for Varon, and that gets broken up by Bedard. Here's McDonough. Lays it off for Carter. Carter in the center for Harrigan. Harrigan. Nice little chip inside for Tremblay, but he can't get a foot on it. Defended nicely there by the Eagles, and here they come back the other way. There's a ball that's set up for Varon. Bedard gives chase. And the call is going to go against the Eagles. 3.5 to go in the first half. Armstrong sends the ball up for McDonough. He heads it forward. Smith is there to turn that around the other way. This is Letourneau. Over to Gay. Gay bangs the ball up the back line of the Eagles. That's Keeble. He finally gets it turned around, but Harrigan intercepts. Tries to send a ball through for Leduc, but Eddie Blow is there to defend. And there's a foul on the play. This is McDonough with it. He gets it taken off of his foot. Letourneau over for Armstrong. Armstrong. This is McDonough with it. He gets by one, but the Eagles turn that around the other way. It's Duquette with it, sends it up to the back line, but Gay is there. Once again, it's slowed down. This is Leduc. Lays it off for McDonough. McDonough in the middle for Harrigan. Harrigan sends it up for Tremblay, but he can't find it. Letourneau. This is McDonough. Leduc. The right side for Miller. Miller crosses it into the box, but no white shirts there. Gets turned around the other way. Letourneau shies off that one a little bit, and the Eagles turn that into an opportunity. This is Gay giving chase. that ball goes out of bounds. Well, I was supposed to say 2 minutes, but I didn't.
You want to do the countdown?
Sure, we can do that when it comes time.
Oh, I can do it now.
We can let Mr. Ducat do that, or Mr. Varon.
Is there a mic over here?
Oh yeah, there is. You set up with it. All you can do is just turn it on when you're ready.
You know how to reset the clock?
I do. We're under a minute to play here in the first half. Here's the Cougars with an opportunity. This is Logan Miller. He chips one over, but there's nobody there but Brett Smith, and he dives on the ball before Dylan Carter can get there. So he'll take his time and get it back in play. McDonough tries to trap it, but he gets away from him. This is Johan Bush, tries to get by Harrigan, and Harrigan bumps him off the ball, and he's going to get called for the infraction. Eagles put it in play quickly, and Armstrong comes away with it, gets it taken off of his foot.
10, 9, 8,
This is
7, 6, 5,
Bedard with it.
4,
The final seconds of the half.
2, 1.
And that'll do it for the first 40 minutes of play here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. The visiting Eagles and the hometown Cougars tied at 0. All right, folks. Here we are for the second half of action. This CVAC boys varsity soccer match coming to you from Northeastern Clinton Central School. Monday evening, September 13th, 2010. This is second half action just underway. We've been a scoreless first half with limited scoring opportunities on both sides. The Eagles with a couple of nice scoring opportunities, and Cougars with hardly any. And there's a nice shot by Jordan Varon from the 18 that Rabideau had played nicely. So he scoops that one up, sends it back the other way. This is Cole Cooper with it. Leaves it off for Logan Miller. Miller for Harrigan. Harrigan. This is Davison. So he must have been in the doghouse for the first half of the game. Zach Gay sends the ball up. Davison can't handle it. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a Beekmantown throw-in.
He was in the Cougar house.
He was in the Cougar house. Davison tries to get it over for Harrigan, but Johan Bush is there. He sends it back to Ben Smith, and Smith turns it around. This is hard to catch that number over there, but I know that was Price, I believe.
That's marking the ball.
Yeah.
To Towel.
This is Towel. He lays it off for Price. Price is going to get a shot off, and it's blocked. And Varon gets a shot, but doesn't get much wood on it, and hooks it just outside the goal post. Golden opportunity for the Eagles there, but Jordan Varon didn't quite get the shot that he wanted on that one, and it just goes wide of the net. The Cougars dodged a bullet there. The Eagles have come out of halftime fired up to get on the scoreboard.
Jim Barron, I hear a horn out there. Are those noisemakers still illegal? Are they?
That's the only volleyball.
Only in volleyball?
Basketball, they're not allowed at basketball games either. I suppose if you're outdoors, anything goes.
Somebody must have went and watched the FIFA World Cup and brought one with them.
Yeah, sounds like one of those Voluvulas or whatever they were called. They were annoying during the World Cup. There's a shot by Toll that goes way over the crossbar. So we'll see if we can get a ball back in play. Send Dan Letourneau into the woods after that one.
Yeah, looks like he was hoping somebody else.
Yeah, he was looking for somebody else to.
This side,
I don't know. It doesn't look like anybody.
yeah, we had
Yeah,
Perry Trombley in the end.
Perry's down. Oh, here's Dale right here. He must have had. He had to go after something else, or he was in the back at the snack bar or something. Who knows?
Perry was here in the first half.
Yeah,
too, with Dale.
Perry's down the other end.
Oh, is it?
He's working this sideline with Dale. And we got the Laterno couple on the other side.
Oh yeah, well Dale wants to be in this end because his son's the goalie. So.
I got it. Yeah, that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be an Eagle throw in. No, actually, we're going to have a free kick for the Eagles. Johan Bush on the kick. He chips it inside the box. Gets headed out. Eagles send it back in. This is Toll with it. He turns and puts a shot on goal, but Rabideau is there. The Cougars have yet to get the ball over midfield here in any sort of an offensive manner. The Eagles have certainly controlled play for the first 4 minutes of this half. There's a ball. It's a nice ball. It's sent up the right sideline for Jordan Varon. He's there. He's got Laterno guarding him, and Laterno knocks it off his foot. Laterno and Varon battle for it. Still over there. It's kept in by the Eagles. This is Davison comes away with it. He sends it into the middle, but Price is there. Price chips one to the far post, but Rabideau has that played nicely. And he punts it away, trying to get something going for the Cougars. There's a nice ball for Carter, but that gets broken up. Cooper ends up with it. Cooper sends one down the left sideline for Dylan Carter, but he's a step offside. So it'll come back the other way. First time the Cougars have mounted any sort of offensive attack whatsoever, and then get stopped about 20 yards outside the goal. Beekmantown will get it back in play. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be a Cougar throw in. Davison has that skip under his foot. Johan Bush comes away with it, but Davison steals it from him. This is Cooper. Cooper has it go behind him, but he still has it. Sends it over for Marks. Marks watches it go by, and it rolls out of bounds. Varon, and that goes out of bounds. Beekmantown throw in. Varon, and that one was another Beekmantown throw in. He sends it into the center, but Harrigan is there to play that, and he Marks sends it up to the Eagles, but they knock it out of bounds. Cougar throw in. Throws it into a mass of red shirts. This is Price with it. Johan Bush back to Price. Cooper turns around and sends a long ball back down the other way. There's nobody there. Ben Smith gives chase. Logan Miller is on it for the Cougars, and that gets turned around. This is Cooper. He lays it off for Harrigan. Harrigan back tries to put one in the box, but that gets defended. Cooper had an opportunity there, but the Eagles come away with it. This is Armstrong. And here's the Eagles. This is a nice ball for Towell. And Laterno comes over and makes a nice play on that ball. He stays with it and slides out of bounds. It's going to be a Cougar throw in. Harrigan pounds one to the back line. The Eagles give chase. Carter is there, and Smith comes out and covers up just in time. Dylan Carter was closing in on that one fast, but Brett Smith comes out and covers it up nicely. Starts the ball back the other way. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. And I think we're going to get a foul on that play. Eagles put the ball in play. This is Keeble with it. He sends a ball up that's knocked down by Bedard. Bedard still with it. This is Miller. This is send it down the wing for Cooper. Cooper's knocked off the ball by Keeble. And the Eagles control. Send that one a little bit too long. It goes out of bounds. Bedard will throw that in. A little bit too strong. Bedard is there again. He loses it. Eagles on the attack. This is Toll. He can't control. And Letourneau knocks it away. There's an opportunity. There's a nice play by Matt Letourneau to break up that cross. Nice cross by Chris McElroy. And Letourneau came in and knocked that away from the path of Zach Toll, who's sitting there ready to blast it in, and kicked it back to where Rabideau could play it. Here comes the Cougars. Gay switches fields. That's Miller battling for it and goes over for Price. Price sends a ball up. Toll gives chase. Bedard on him. He sends a ball into the box, but Armstrong turns that around. Cooper can't control. Here comes Keon, blasts one out. Letourneau is there to block that. Marks has it, but he loses it. This is Johan Bush. Sends it over for Duquette. I'm sorry, for Keeble. Keeble, nice pass in the center for Price. Price lays it off for Barron. This is Toll with it. He's looking to turn. He does. Gets across. And that ball goes all the way across the goal mouth. Stays on the goal line. And Letourneau has it. He's got some space. Sends it over for Marks. Marks touches it up for Cooper. Might be a little bit long, and Ben Smith is there to turn that around the other way. He lays it over for Duquette. Duquette in the center for Johan Bush. This is Marks. Davison sends one down the left wing for Carter, and we got subs. The problem was. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. There's a ball in the box. It gets defended by Ben Smith. This is McDonough giving chase. He turns that into the center for Harrigan. Harrigan sends the ball into the corner. McDonough is there. He tries to send one across, but a little bit too far the other way, and actually goes off a Beekmantown defender, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars. Carter will put the ball in play. Sends it into the center. Bunch of shirts there, but it gets knocked out the other way. Here's Letourneau trying to get a shot off, but that gets blocked. This is Marks with it. He watches it go out of bounds. And it'll be a Eagle throw in. That's Brockway sends it into the center, but the Cougars are there. There's Marks. He's still got it. This is Gay. Sends one into the center, but Johan Bush is there. Gay gets it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Cougars will throw it in. This is Cooper, and he's offside. Davison sends it over for Marks. Marks controls. He gives it for Gay. Gay in the center, but it goes over Carter's head. Back for Armstrong. Armstrong looking for some space. Tries to send a ball over for Miller, or McDonough. McDonough crosses it, but it gets defended there by Beekmantown. That comes all the way back for Toll, who drops it off for Johan Bush. Here come the Eagles on the attack. He gets a little bit too far out in front of him, and sent forward by Zach Gay, but one of his forwards was offside. 26-14 to go in the second half. Still scoreless. This is Varon. Gay is there to defend. And that ball is going to go over the end line and be a goal kick. Rabideau sends it up. This is Letourneau. McDonough gets it up for Cooper. Cooper can't control. This is Harrigan. He sends it over for McDonough. McDonough looking to get it down the sideline, but knocks it out of bounds. Beekmantown will come back the other way. Bedard is there, but goes out of bounds. It'll be a Beekmantown throw in. Cooper waves it back for Davison. Davison has it. Gives it for Carter. Carter for Marks. Marks has it go by him. He's still got it. Marks turns and sends a ball behind Carter. So it was defended there by the Eagles. This is Varon. Varon tries to get it over Toll, but Bedard is there. Gay whiffs on it, but Armstrong is there to collect. Armstrong sends it up for Marks. Marks sends a nice overlap play to Armstrong, but he was the ball was just a little bit too long and went out of bounds. This is Cooper. Lays it for Harrigan. Nice ball for Dylan Carter. Dylan Carter gets in behind the defense. He's in the box, puts a strong, hard-angled shot to the low post, and Brett Smith is there to make a nice save. That's definitely the best scoring opportunity that the Cougars have had all night, but Smith was equal to that one. It was a good, nice ball there, and Carter showing his speed to get in behind the defense and had to take a shot from a sharp angle, left-footed, and Smith was there. Here's the Eagles back the other way. Letourneau stops that one and turns around, sends it back up. This is Cooper. He can't control. Davison has it. Gives it for Carter. Nice chip up for Jamie Davison. Jamie with some space. He takes it to the corner. He turns around and sends a long ball into the box. That's defended there by the Eagles. Keon sends a ball up, but Bedard is there to knock that down. This is Toll with it. Tries to send a ball through to Varon. He does. Varon cuts it off. He's got it at the top of the 18. He turns. Looking for a shot. He puts a shot on goal, and Josh Rabideau is there to grab that one. He sends the ball back out to the midfield. This is Marks. Davison takes it. Carter is there, but can't trap it. Davison, here's a nice ball for Cole Cooper if he can get to it, but he can't, and Smith comes out to cover that up. Nice ball by Jamie Davison to send Cole Cooper in, but the ball was just a little bit too long. The action's starting to heat up just a little bit here with 22-20 to go in the second half. Both teams are opening things up here just a little bit, looking for scoring opportunities. And that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a Beekmantown throw in, and we got subs. Perkins throws the ball in. The Cougars grab possession and goes back to Perkins, and he sends it up to Toll, but Armstrong is there to break that up. Armstrong goes down, and it'll be a restart the other way for the Cougars. This is Marks with it. He gets defended there by the Eagles. Gay comes up to play that ball. Marks comes away with it, and it gets knocked out of bounds, and we're going to have a trip on that play. So we got a set piece here for the Cougars. Armstrong will take this. Armstrong sends the ball to the back of the box, hits the ground, and goes out of bounds. Doesn't touch anybody. It'll be a goal kick. Eagles put the ball back in play. This is Varon. He pops one in the front. Riley is there giving chase. Bedard turns it around. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Checking the weather.
Yeah.
Was there any rain in that cloud up there?
No rain.
All right. Here come the Cougars on the attack. This is Liam McDonough on the right wing, but that goes out of bounds. It'll be a Eagle throw in. 19:20 to play in the second half. Still scoreless. Harrigan sends one up for McDonough. McDonough looking for Leduc, but that is Duquette steps in front of that one. Armstrong turns. Duquette is there. This is Trombley. Trombley and Davison battling for it, but Peterson comes away with that. There's a giveaway. This is the Cougars. There's a ball for Leduc. Leduc is there. He's got Smith defending him. Leduc turns. Sends it out to the top of the box, but it goes over the head of Harrigan. Davison puts a foot on it, but that goes over the crossbar. And this opportunity there for the Cougars goes for naught. It'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. 18:20 to go in the second half. Both teams are ratcheting it up just a little bit here in the final 20 minutes of this regulation time. Cooper can't control. This is Davison. Tries to get one past the back line, but that gets defended there. Harrigan again. Davison with some traffic. Sends a shot off the post. McDonough is there to grab the rebound, and that goes out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick. Nice shot by Jamie Davison from about 30 yards out that rattles off the goalpost and had Brett Smith beat, but he had that just like in hockey, right? The goalie's best friends, right?
That's right.
Here's a corner kick. It's in the box, but that's knocked out by Cope.
That post has made two nice saves. One in the first half.
Absolutely. That same post, yeah. This is a nice opportunity by Avery Trombley. He sends the ball into the middle, and Cole Cooper blasts it over the goal. I'm not sure how he got that over the goal from that angle, but Avery Trombley made a nice play. Looks like it's been tipped out, so the Cougars will get a goal kick. So we'll give credit where credit is due. Nice defensive play by the Eagles to keep that from going in the back of the net. There was a nice opportunity there. Here's a scramble in front. Davison launches one, but it goes all the way over the other side of the field, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be an Eagle throw-in. Nice opportunity there for the Cougars with a scramble in the inside. Avery Trombley puts a nice crossover, and Cole Cooper put a shot on it. Was obviously deflected by a Beekmantown player. So good scoring opportunity for the Cougars. This is Cooper again. He's looking for a little bit of room, lays it off in a crowd, and Davison puts a rocket in, and Smith makes another beautiful save, and the Eagles are able to control the rebound. This is Zach Gay trying to keep the pressure on. The Cougars with a couple of good scoring opportunities here in the last minute. It was a blast by Davison that Smith just got his hand on. This is Leduc trying to get a little bit of action in, and Davison chips one up for Trombley, but he's a step offside. So 15 and a half to go in the regulation. Looks like one of Avery's yellow shoes has gone flat on him.
Those darn yellow shoes.
Yeah, I don't know if he can keep those tied. This is Peterson. Johan Bush. He gets by Harrigan, but Gay slows that down. Price sends a ball into the center that's knocked down by Bedard. The Eagles want to put a little pressure on their own. Harrigan sends it back. Johan Bush is there. He gives it for Price. Price, nice ball to the right side for, I'm not sure who that player is, but he sends a ball in. Looks like Carnwright. He puts a shot in that Rabideau had played nicely, so he sends the ball out to midfield. Action heating up here in the final 15 minutes of regulation time. This is Riley with it. He sends a ball to the flag for Peterson, but it's a little bit too long. Letourneau's there. He gets the ball taken off his foot, but Zach Gay is there to clear it up. He switches fields. Beaulieu lets it slide by him to the back line, and Eagles turn that up the other way. This is Toll with it. He watches it go out of bounds. Both defensive back lines have been playing very well in this game. Neither one of them wants to give up anything. The Eagles have that. Well, they just their whole game plan is to play up, which is fine. But they have a lot of speed on their back line, and they can get away with that. It's in the crowd. Gay will throw it in. Ball is chipped up. Cooper is there. He goes down, and he'll get a whistle in his favor. I'm not sure if that was his favor or not, but referee Kowalski said didn't see any advantage there, so he blew the whistle. Armstrong will put it in play. He sends a nice curving ball into the box. It's defended there by the Eagles. Gage sends it over to the right side. McDonough is there with McElroy, and they battle it. Goes out of bounds. Be an Eagle throw in. .12.5 to go in regulation. This is Cooper. He's still got control. He sends it to the back line. There's a cross out to the top of the 18. That's Marks. Sends it off for Gay. Gay still has it. He goes by his defender. Still got the ball. Nice play by Peterson to turn that ball around. And he sends it up for Riley. This is Riley. He's got John Bush with him. He sends that ball just a little bit too long. And Armstrong gets it taken away from him. Toll comes in all by himself, and he loses the ball, and Rabideau comes out and scoops it up. Nice defensive play by Rob Armstrong. Crowd was looking for some kind of a whistle, but the ball goes out of bounds. Marks will throw it in. Which pass?
Cooper.
Oh, when it came back, they were too much space. Yeah. Harrigan tries to send one up. This is Leduc. Nice ball for Davison, but Ben Smith is there. Davison tries to get his foot on it. And it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal cut now. Davison pleads his case, and he gets the call, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars. Just under 11 minutes to play here in the second half. Davison will take this corner kick, and he sends it short for Harrigan. Harrigan chips one into the box. Carter is there and bounces out, and Bedard gives chase with Toll. Bedard is there. He turns it around, and down goes Bedard. And we got a little bit of
Can you give your call on that? Beekmantown Northeastern game, helping the ball.
referee Kowaleski says, "Oh, I'm going to give you another kick." Armstrong kicked it. Zach Toll was standing right in front of him. A little frustration coming out of Toll. He got taken down here a couple times on a couple of good offensive opportunities. Here's a nice long ball. It goes up the left sideline. Toll is giving chase, and down he goes. And that's going to be called against the Cougars. So with 9.5 minutes to play in regulation, the Beekmantown Eagles will have a set piece on the coming down off their left side. John Bush sends the ball into the box, gets by Bedard. That's blocked by, he send it out. Goes kicked all the way back to Josh Rabideau. He's going to turn it back around the other way. This is Davison with it. He kicks a long ball up into the right side, but this is Carter. He's got it, looking for some space. Peterson's on him. The ball goes into the box, but it's headed away by Smith. And it looks like Leduc's going to be offside. So scramble in front. Ben Smith comes up with a nice defensive play there and catches Leduc about 6 or 7 yards offside. So 8.5 to go here in the second half. Action heating up. This is Carter, lets it go over his head. He takes a hard shot, and Smith makes a nice save on that one. Nice shot by Dylan Carter. Good blast to the near post, but Brett Smith had that one played nicely and grabbed that without any problem at all. This is Marks, lets it go over his head. All the way back to Gay. Gay sends it over to the right side, switches fields to open things up a little bit. Comes back for Harrigan. Harrigan gets it knocked out of bounds, and it'll be a Cougar throw in. The ball goes all the way back to Ben Smith, sends it up. Davison can't find it. Eagles send it to the front line. This is Toll battling with the Cougar defenders, and that gets knocked forward by Johan Bush, but there's no red shirts there. Rabideau comes out and picks that off. His ball bounces over the head of Peterson. Goes all the way back to Perkins, who knocks the ball out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw in. Marks, and it bounces off of Dylan Carter's head, and unintentionally goes out of bounds, and we got substitutions. Eagles will have another throw in. This is Davison, leaves it for Leduc. Leduc sends it over for Miller, I believe. Miller, nice ball in the box, but that gets broken up by Perkins. Leduc doesn't do anything with that. That gets knocked back, and it looks like it's going to roll over the end line for a goal kick. This is Leduc. Chips one up. It gets knocked over, but Smith is there to clear it up. Bedard watches it bounce. He's over there with Colby Wolf, who we haven't called his name too much tonight. Gay tries to send it up to the right wing, but it kind of skipped off of his foot, and the Eagles control. This is Carnwright. Bedard is there, sends it back for Armstrong. Armstrong gets taken away by Wolf, but it rolls out of bounds. It'll be a Cougar throw in. Miller battles for it. It's back to the Beekmantown back line. This is Gay. He gets a chest on it. This is Johan Bush. He sends it over for Price. Price going to take a long shot. It's way wide of the net. We're just under the 5-minute mark here in the second half of this CVAC Division I boys varsity soccer match. Opening round action between two of the powerhouse teams in the league. This is Davis. He gets that knocked or blocked by Price, but gets the ball back, sends a long ball up the right wing, but a little bit too long for Miller. Watches it go out of bounds. Eagles will throw it in. It's going to be a Cougar throw in. Davison controls. He pops one up into the box. Smith runs back to play that. Kicks it out of bounds. Cougar throw in. The box. Anything can happen. There's a throw into the box, but Cope is there to defend on that. This is Davison looking for somebody to pass to, but he gets it taken away from him. And that ball goes out of bounds. 3:20 to go in the regulation time. Here's Miller. And he gets that defended. Here's a break for the Eagles. This is Barron. He's there. He gets a shot, puts it on net, but Rabideau is there to make the stop. Good opportunity for the Eagles with 3 minutes to play in regulation to send Jordan Barron in all by himself, but the Cougar defense collapsed on him and made it difficult for him to get a shot off. And he did get one off, but it was a low shot that Josh Rabideau didn't have a whole lot of problems with. So we're back to action. This is Toll, leaves one for Varon and gets defended nicely by Zach Gay. Eagles are looking to generate a little offensive push here. Johan Bush has it taken away by Davison, sends it back for Letourneau. This is Duquette. Duquette up to the front line. That ball is loose, and Gay is there to send that back. It's Keeble.
2 minutes.
And that ball goes out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw in. Cooper sends it in quickly for McDonough, I believe, and goes back. Davison gives chase. And that goes out of bounds. It'll be another Cougar throw in. Got McDonough and Cooper together over on that right side. That ball rolls out of bounds, and it's going to be a Cougar throw in. I'm sorry, corner kick for the Cougars. So 1:20 to go in regulation. The Cougars with an opportunity here on the offense. Carter will take the kick. He sends a nice ball into the box, and that gets headed out by Ben Smith, and it hops over the foot of Sean Harrigan. Harrigan watches it go out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw in. This is Marks. Marks puts it in the center. Davison can't control it. It comes up. There's a nice play by, nice defensive play by Letourneau, and then Bedard comes up big. Armstrong gives chase. He gets it knocked away by Cope. Still battling with it. Cope still has it. He turns around, sends it back. There's a ball in the box. Goes over Gay's head. Gay is there first. He sends it out. This is Varon. Varon takes a shot from a tough angle. It goes out of bounds, and will be a goal kick for the Cougars. We're under 20 seconds to go in regulation. Looks like we might just be headed for overtime. Calvin?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And just
5,
counting down the
4,
final
3,
5 seconds
2,
of regulation time here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. So it looks like we're headed for overtime on this beautiful Monday evening. After 80 minutes of play, we have a scoreless tie. All right. We're back to action here for our overtime session of this CVAC Division I boys varsity soccer match. This is a 10-minute golden goal overtime, so the first person that scores, the first team to score in this overtime will be deemed the winner. If nobody scores in this 10 minutes, we reset the clock and play another 10 minutes. And if nobody scores then, it goes down as a tie. Here's the Eagles on the offense. There's a ball that's sent down into the corner, but Armstrong is there. He turns it around and sends it into the crowd. Eagles with a throw in. There's a ball that's sent to the center. Harrigan has it. He sends it up to the right side. This is Keeble. He turns around and Miller takes it in the face. Keeble regroups and sends it to the back line. Miller is there. I'm sorry, Letourneau. Here's a chance for Varon. He gets knocked off the ball by Bedard. And there's a comes in with a body. It'll be McElroy get called for the charge, so the Cougars will send it back the other way. Here's Toll. He's got a little space in the center, sends it up for Varon, leaves it off for Johan Bush. Johan Bush is going to uncork a shot. Rabideau is there to scoop that up. Rabideau sends the ball up. Carter is there. And the ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a Beekmantown throw in. Marks sends it for Davison. Marks again. He loses it, but Eagles possess. Barron turns around, but Davison knocks that one down. Turns and chips one up the left wing for Cole Cooper. Cooper heads it past his defender and puts on a little bit of speed. And that gets defended nicely there by Perkins. Perkins knocks it out of bounds. Be a Cougar throw in. Once again, Letourneau will take it with the long throw. Sends that ball into the box. Carter heads it, goes out of bounds. And we got a goal kick.
Announce it. You just saw lightning.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want me to say it on TV? I don't know what you were talking about. Apparently the referees saw a shot of lightning, so they've called all the players off the field. And our regulations say that we can't start back out for 30 minutes. And as long as there is no lightning between now and 30 minutes from now, we will restart.
Otherwise, every time we see lightning, we start counting all over.
Every time we see a shot of lightning, we go another 30 minutes.
Well, Joe, we were about, 55 minutes later?
So after a 55-minute lightning delay, we're ready to resume this contest. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first overtime in this golden goal overtime. You may forgot what we were up to, but probably didn't seem like 50 minutes to those sitting at home.
Watching, no.
No, I bet not.
It just went zip.
Just like that. Anyway, this is where we're at, Northeastern Clinton Central School, and the season opener for both of these teams, the Beekmantown Eagles and the Northeastern Cougars. After a lengthy delay, both teams came back out, and we'll see what goes on here. It'll take a couple minutes for them to get all back into the situation, but the Cougars with a throw in.
After all this, somebody had better win.
All right.
Wait 55 minutes to complete a tie.
And you're not
I'm not leaving. I'm
you're
gonna
not
stay right here.
You're not having a good time with that, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Both teams battle for it at midfield, and Harrigan finally comes away with it with some space, sends a long chip into the box for Miller. And he's defended there, but there's a nice cross in the center. Cooper gets a shot off, but it's defended nicely by Duquette. And here come the Eagles the other way. This is John Bush. He sends a long ball in for Varon. Varon takes it down to the 18. He's got Armstrong defending. Armstrong sweeps away and gets the ball away from him. Nice play by Rob Armstrong to defend there, and the speedy Varon. This is Johan Bush. He sends a crossover. Gay tries to clear it. Goes up in the air. That's Price. There's a nice header into the box, but Gay is there. Again, defends nicely. Here come the Cougars the other way. This is Carter. He's got Gay running with him. Carter sends a long ball into the box, and Smith comes out to pick that up. Just under 5 minutes to play in this first overtime. On the clock, I should say. There's a ball that's sent long. Bedard is there. He turns, sends it up. Barron knocks it down. He brings it to the center. Bedard knocks it off of his foot. And that's Davison, chips it into the middle. Duquette is there. He sends a ball up. Rabidou comes out, scoops that up. So he'll turn it around and send it the other way. Keeble sends it up. This is Varon. Varon switches fields. Marks knocks that down, but kicks it right to Price. Price back to Johan Bush. He sends it over. This is Varon. Varon looking to get a shot off. He does, and it's just wide of the net, and that'll be a goal kick. Ball's back in play. Again, it's Varon. Bedard miskicks it. This is there's a ball that gets in behind scramble in the front. There's a shot by Price, and he scores. Mark Price with the game winner from in close. It was a nice scramble in front, and the ball bounced back out. And Price made no mistake on that, and knocked it into the back of the net.
14 from 21.
Mark Price with the goal, and Jordan Varon with the assist. So that's the way it was after this lengthy delay. The Beekmantown Eagles come out, and just under 4 minutes of play, they get the game winner. So that's the way it'll go down. So that's the way it was this beautiful Monday evening, September 13th, 2010. We thank you for watching Hometown Cable. Television worth your support.
Four, three, two, one.
And this game has officially come to an end. Shazy in their MVAC debut league game beat Scroon Lake 10-0. And a game obviously they dominated, and Coach Trombley played everybody and moved people around. And Shazy will go up 1-0 in league play. And they play again here in a few days against Bolton here at the George Brenler Field. And as Calvin and...
Well, we have one more thing.
one more thing.
The award.
The Butternut Squash Award.
Yeah.
Well, I think you'll agree it will go to